I walked to Homeboy Industries one summer morning to see Father Greg Boyle. He is the head man at this East LA gang intervention program. Its motto, nothing stops a bullet like a job. I walked through the huge glass doors to Father Greg's office. I'm overwhelmed by all the pictures of gang members, their families, and intricate prison drawings. He sits at his desk, a large white man, a priest, but no collar on. He has a white beard and what is left of his white hair. He looks really, really white. Signing a check and logging something in his calendar, he looks up. Hey, son. Thank you for seeing me, Father. What's your name? Richard Cabral. He looks me dead in the eye. What could I do for you? I let it rip. I just got out of prison. I've been looking for work everywhere, Father. I got 2 strikes and I'm on parole and I got a daughter and a boy and I really need a job. Where are you from, son? I am shocked that I am being asked what gang I belong to. I tell him, there's a couple of you guys working here now. We're at our limit for hiring, but I got a good feeling about you, son. So come back on Monday for a drug test. I put out my hand. Thank you, Father. He shakes my hand and puts a folded $20 bill into it. I look at the bill and then up to this man. He sees past my past. He sees the goodness buried inside. His eyes look familiar. I know these eyes. They carry the burden of many souls both lost and saved. See, Father Greg opens up a new definition of love. Selfless, generous, kind, no boundaries, limitless. He teaches me so much about the resiliency of the heart. He does not have to do this for me or for any of us. He believes in humanness. I am you, you are me, we are one. It is an awakening and a call to action. 2 years working at Homeboys and no problems. With my job, I make enough money to get a bigger apartment for my family. Moving day comes, so I call my old friend, Güero, and I ask for his help. He agrees. Boom, boom, boom. Heavy knocks on my new apartment door. Boom, boom, boom. Open up. I walk through my family and through the boxes and open up the door. I'm greeted by a flashlight attached to a 9mm. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your fucking back. The police officer walks me down the stairs and sits me on the curb. They escort Güero and they sit him next to me. We look at each other with, here we go again. An officer says, it looks like we're gonna have to take you in for gang association. My heart stops. Come on, man, I've been out and clean for 2 years and you're gonna take me in because my best friend's helping me move? You know you're not supposed to be hanging out with gang members. It's part of your parole. But I have a little girl and a little boy and I gotta take care of them. There's no talking to them. They take me off to county jail for 30 long days and nights. When I get out, I'm worried I've lost my job. I'm worried I've lost Father Greg's respect. He gave me a chance when nobody even looked my way. When nobody else cared if I lived or died in the gutter. You see, Father Greg gave me back my self-respect. I rush into his office and a torrent of words rush out. I tell him what happened. I tell him I'm sorry. And he gets up. He folds me in his arms. I love you, my son. I believe in you. A book should not be judged by its first chapter. Some people just can't see that. Don't worry about them. Worry about you and your family. Write the next chapter of your life. Then tell your story. Love cannot be easily defined. Love to me as a little boy was very different from love to me as a gang member. From love to me as an inmate in a maximum security prison. From love to me as the man standing before you right now. Now all these loves are fractured and fissured inside me. But I know now, true love, the purest, the highest form of love, can exist. Even death cannot stop this love. Doing time for bicycle theft at 13. A voice deep inside speaks to me. I grab a pencil and a piece of paper and I strike the first line and my spirit strikes back. Born to be a poet, I must tell our story. The birth of innocence in a little girl, the awakening of innocence in a grown man. Our story. The kids I grew up with, deep inside, I hear their screams when nobody comes. I hear the cries of the barrio kids lost before they were even born. I see the kids reaching out with hands severed at birth. Our story. Shakespeare cannot tell the story of me finding my uncle's heroin spoon in my grandma's house at 8 years old. Tennessee Williams cannot tell the story of me doing time upstate and hoping my woman isn't out there tricking. I live in the craft of creation now. I reject the craft of destruction. I open up a chamber in my heart that has long been suppressed. Our story. Oneness, possibility, humanity. I cry, I laugh, I love. Our story. Finally on the road, far from repaired, far from fully rewired. Chisel away the rock that has silenced the heart. Let innocence be restored. Trust be renewed. I am writing the next chapter.